Good afternoon and welcome back. Welcome back to part 2 of Jeffrey the Train Channel's live stream on location at the B&P and the CN tracks. We're waiting and see if we have a B&P or any CN trains coming. In case we're just joining us, we are live at the B&P and the CN tracks. We're just waiting and see if we have any B&P or CN trains. But we have to go part 2 stream today because the crack phone was dead after we've been on for about an hour. So we're back live for part 2. In case we haven't tuned in, this is part 2 of Jeffrey the Train Channels on YouTube on location at the CN and B&P tracks. In case we missed part 1. We don't have any trains live yet, but we did get one camcorder version today of the B&P tanker train. It has petroleum local with a grain hopper behind the power and 3 engines up front. That's it. That was it. But we had to do some adjustments, unfortunately, because the battery I knew was going to be out. So this is a part 2 live stream today. There will be no part to close it out tonight. It's just the live, just the live at the railroads today is all we're going to get for a 2-part stream. I at least got regular in chat before the phone went dead. We're going to be live streaming on the smartphone for through on out, including even includes the closing stream today. This could be a trainless live. We hadn't had one in almost 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago today at Titusville. There's a possible we could have it again here in Butler. Usually we at least get one train live here instead. I don't think we're not going to see anything live other than CN trucks. Or unless it Bessemer goes by later. We finished the previous stream with 50 views and 30-some chats because it was only regular and Terry was all we get in the chat because we don't get Jeremy in this much and Glendale probably not coming on. He hasn't been on any of the live stream since me on Friday because he didn't come on all of Paul's live stream all weekend on Paul's live stream. Yes, we're back, Terry, because I had to move the regular just said before they ended the part 1 stream. We're going to be streaming on the smartphone for the rest of this between the part 2 streaming and the closing stream tonight. And this is not going to be a 2-part closing, just the railroad track stream is all we're going to do for 2-part stream today. Regular just started the live chats before the phone went dead again. There must be no wind today. After it was like a lot of strong winds yesterday. With all those storms coming in. Yes, there is a live stream tonight to close it out. But we're just coming on for part 2 because of the phone because the other phone went dead. That's why. So there is a lot. There will be a stream tonight, 7:45. Yes. Uh, you want me to put it up on the community page? Yeah. Yep, we can do that tonight. And that we are going to stream at 7:45 in addition to the 12:30 and the 12:30 stream in 2 parts. There we go. Yes, we're just streaming for 2 here at the railroads, and then we're still gonna be on. We're still gonna be on at 7. We're still coming back on to close it out, but we're just moving it into 2 parts on the smartphone. So this is probably gonna be the last stream at the railroad tracks before the closing stream tonight. Make sure I got the Pepsi in here for tonight. Yeah, and then some leftover. I got some leftover wafers. I'll finish them up next week. So there will be or not there will be a 3 live stream today. There will be 2 at the railroads, including one we're doing now, and 1 to close it out. We had to do a 2-part last week because of rain or because the phone was the phone must have kicked out last week after we've been on for about under 10 minutes or under 50 minutes yesterday. Yeah. Is it scheduled? Yes, it's all. I already scheduled it earlier. I scheduled it before the first stream of the day came on. Shut the screen off and I'll turn it back on later. So there will be a live tonight. Yes, there will be a stream at 7:45 to close it out. There will not. This is not a two. This is. There will not be a 2-part stream, or unless the phone kicks out again. I done that once on a closing stream earlier this year like this. Do you want to get on camera for a little bit while we're... Yeah, maybe I'll get on camera for a little bit. And see where I'm at. I got on camera at Bradford, though. Yep. I'm going to get on the camera for a minute and see how close is the as or so we know where I'm at. And so I'll be right back. Watch me, I get on camera though. Pretty much. Pretty much right there. Yeah. This is the B and T and CN. Yep, this is the B and T and the CN track. No, that's a B and T truck. Oh wow. There's a B and T truck on by right there. I thought we had CN and now there's a B and T going by. Is that the B and P? Yep, that's the B and P truck one just going by a second ago. I thought it was going to be the Canadian National to begin with. Yeah, I just got on camera for a minute, Terry, so we know. I haven't been on camera in a while. I just got in the camera so we can so you can see me for a little bit before. I'm gonna get on camera again and see if there's another train coming or not. Hopefully we have some action coming in. So let's find out. Yeah, I went back to the camera though. Four comes a step. School bus going. See a school bus there. Yeah, we already know school buses has to stop for train safety anyway. Yeah, it's not just school buses, but CATA buses too. Yeah, I don't think we're not gonna see any trains, but we got at least got one camera version today. That would be the B&P Petroleum Local, and that's all probably all we're gonna get, or unless if there's a Bessemer train comes here at about the next hour, we'll see. We can get one more version. If not, we'll probably won't be getting any camera versions again until probably Thursday at Bradford. What side of Bradford? Where the tankers go? Where behind the quick fill. We sit there behind the way behind the quick fill thing. Not in front. Not in the front. No. I thought it was in the front though. No. I think it'll be a lot better train action for B&P at Bradford and not here and not this area because we don't get a lot of trains around Bradford, or should be in Butler. We only get about like 3 trains go by in Butler, including 2 in a Bessemer. Well, one with Bessemer power, and the other one has to be with CN power for the black hopper trains. We don't get many CN powers much on local. Mostly it's only the Bessemer units for the locals. I'm gonna I might go catch maybe I might catch an NS local, maybe around Greenville, maybe probably after next month. Or CN or CN black or CN black hopper train. I haven't got a C-29 in quite a while here on the train channel, because I don't think I've not have a C-29 on an NS this year. It's just a C-62 and C-11 is all we had this, or C-10 or whatever that symbol is for NS around Newcastle. That's all we're going to get this year. I'm going to get back to Greenville to replace Newcastle for the NS trains coming up soon. I'm going to do that the day after, probably a couple days. I'm going to schedule. I got Northeast. I got a schedule coming up as well. Hello, Legend 813. Welcome into the stream. Yes, this is the Butler area we're at right now today, Legend 813. I think they're pretty much like old-fashioned bells, yeah, on these, yeah. Between the Bessemer, and also I get those on NS, and also on CSX. We had to go 2 spots this year at CSX of Erie this year. Thanks to Ann for setting in for Owen a few weeks ago. Is that a yield on the railroad? Yep, there's a yield on the B&P tracks, not on CN. Yield. Yep, there's a yield sign on the at the B&P tracks, but they didn't have them on the CN tracks. I think I've seen it once, I believe, on CSX. I don't know. I know it didn't have any on NS. I know that. Or CN. Or CN, yeah. Oh. Have you seen stop signs on these? No. Just eels. I was thinking eels does them too. Or stop signs, excuse me, stop signs on these railroads. There was a couple stop signs on the railroads, yep. There is a traffic light at the B&P tracks in Union City, though. Oh, is there? Well, yeah. I got a train there once. It was mixed in with grain hoppers and stone hoppers. Was that a tankerless? It was. It is a yes. It's a tank. It is a tankerless train. Yep. It was just only hoppers. Two different hoppers. There was grain hoppers behind the power, and stone hoppers on the rear. So I didn't get any B&Ps on an Erie, PA, other than the four engine light powered train. Back when I started this channel in 2021, that was part of the triple meet between that and the NS, and was a B&P light power, and then there was a intermodal train meet between Norfolk Southern and CP. It was the 265 meeting the 166 with the N train DPU on the CP. What is it? Is it CSX I 166 or is it CSX 140 I 142? No, that was CSX I 166. CP is 142, but the 166 is on CSX symbols. I-165 and 166 are with the CP and KCS. Sometimes there's KCS power, and sometimes they just have just CP. And so I don't think I've ever seen just KCS only on CSX. The only foreign powers I get mostly of is CP and BNSF. And sometimes Union Pacific on Norfolk Southern. I did get a UP twice on CSX. One was on the van train, and one was on the oil tanker train. One of the UPs was on a tanker. Yep, it was on a tanker train. Yep. On the CSX. On CSX. Yep, that was it. The only tanker trains and power I got is CSX, BNSF, one Norfolk Southern, and one CP units on CSX, but it has an end train DPU all right on it. Was it 166? No, it was a tanker. Oh. I got CP once on a tanker train and once on a sand. I got the CP on a CSX sand train, and I got KCS a couple times. I got it trailed twice, and I got it lading on a sand train. Earlier this year, I got a CSX sand train with the KCS unit lading. How many sand trains we got on CSX? 2. One with the KCS lading, and one with the CP power on, and one with the CP power in Beaver Falls. That was it. That was it. Otherwise, everything else on sand trains is on NS. I got them in Erie twice. I got one with the CSX unit trailing, and I got CN units on that. And then I got regular NS once. It was in Ohio that day. And then I got a Canadian Pacific trailing on a sand train. And then last week, I got a BNSF trailing on a sand train. On CSX or NS? On NS. I get more BNSFs units on NS than CSX. I get more CP. I only got a CP unit once on an NS, Otherwise, everything else was on CSX. I get more foreign powers on Norfolk Southern than CSX because I don't get many. I only get is the BNSF or CN is all I get for on the CSX, and also CP on 165 or 166. That was it. Between Erie and Northeast. Yep. How many triple meets? We have two. Yes, we have two triple meets at our channel. One was in 2021 in three different companies. And then last year I got two CSX and a Norfolk Southern. All manifest or what? One is a manifest and the other two were intermodal. Two intermodals and a manifest. With the what and one at what it was 363 with the DPU with the Western Maryland DPU. All right, that was the second ever DPU, second ever heritage on it, but it was on DPU. And then I got Norfolk Southern 28B intermodal, and then I think it was CSX. No, there must have been two manifest and an intermodal because the NS was an intermodal, and then both CSX were manifest. Actually, it was like M367 meeting M368. And they did have a heritage on DPU, all right, in the middle. Is that the only heritage on it? No, I got Atlantic Coastal. I got them twice. Seaboard Coastal Line, and I got a Pittsburgh Lake Erie. Lading? No, DPU. The only heritage Jones was leading was Atlantic Coastal on Manifest and a Seaboard, Coastal Line on Intermodal. What was the symbol? IO 18? IO 17. Oh. I don't think there's an IO 18 in Erie. Or passing Erie. Approaching an hour. Yeah, we're going to be here for another hour, then that's going to be it. We always keep streaming until 4 o'clock, except for the Beaver Falls area. and Erie. It's because the Erie, we go to Erie on the shorter days, and then Butler. This is Butler. Beaver Falls, we gotta keep going. We have to end around 3:30 because of a 2-hour drive. Titusville, we keep streaming between 4:30 and 5. And in Meadville, we kept streaming till 4:30 in Meadville this year. Is Terry awake? Because we were talking and we weren't sure. Who's in the chat, by the way? Just Terry? Terry and Legend 813 and regular. A lot of school buses going by. Schools are out. Titusville schools goes out, like elementary goes out at between 2:30 and 3, and then middle schools at 3:00, and high school goes out at 3:10. Except for, but I leave the schools about 20 some minutes early, because I've been on the little buses and vans for years. I've been with the vans until my third year of school. Then we change over to a mini school bus. Until my last school year that day. Thank goodness Paul's not coming back to school this year. No, that's good. No, Paul's all done with school. His last school year was last year. I forgot. I will be uploading the camera version probably after this live stream. Otherwise, I will after the closing stream tonight. So we can get the premiere ready for tomorrow. The premiere will be either at 7 or 7:30 tomorrow. Or no, the premiere has to be at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. before the live stream. We always do the premieres before the live stream, not after. Not after the live? No, not after the live. I think you're right. Terry's not maybe Terry's napping after the first stream of the day. I mean, the second time we went live. He can do that after my live stream because we're going to end it after this hour. Oh, that's right. I forgot. We don't need the alarms no more on. We don't need the alarms no more on. Oh, we don't need the Tuesday and Friday. We just need. Got at least got most of the rail fenders online on Messenger. Probably, I believe everybody's on there, but I'm not really sure. I'm already up to 660 some subscribers now, so that's pretty good. I need to get to 1,000 subscribers. Probably not going to be until early next year. I don't think we're not going to make it. I don't think we're not going to make it this year. I'll have to wait till next. I have to wait till next year. Almost. Almost, yep. Yeah, I don't think we're not going to get to that 1,000 subs until next year. I got at least got into, I got at least got the 600 by the end of summer, and it did. Or 660 subscribers by the end of summer, and it did. We're not getting much wind out there today. No. Mail truck going by. We're going to be back on after this stream at 7:45 to close it out for today. Not for this week. No. How many altogether between CSX of Erie, Beaver Falls, Monica, Pennsylvania, and 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 Northeast? How many CSX? We have about over 1,000. I think we're pretty much getting close to 1,000 CSX trains of Erie. I think Erie has I have about over 100 CSX trains of Erie. I think there's about over 200 CSX trains of Erie. I mean, all together on CSX. Oh, there's Terry's back. I didn't see him on there. Well, Owen's coming back to the Jeep, and Terry's back to the chat. Split up competition, huh? Yep. That's right. There's about over 200 some CSX trains around between Erie, Northeast, and then and then Monica, and then and then this year we did Beaver Falls, and that was it. Just Beaver Falls when we had all the Central PA. We went for CSX this year. Otherwise, everywhere else was in Erie. And one's at Northeast. I gotta be at Northeast here probably after this month. I know the museums are gonna be closing, but I'm gonna be out rail fanning that day too. Yes, we needed to know. No, my question is, are we gonna catch Peyton? for CSX between Erie and Beaver Falls. Oh, no one else. Okay. Has any of your rail fenders catch Peyton? Yes, Paul did last year, and Terry did this year. Should have been us. Yep, should have been us, though. Yep. Well, someone's going to catch him sooner or later. Well, the only way he does a night shift, the only thing nobody catches unless he does a night shift, but everybody, yeah, because nobody goes out rail fanning at night except sometimes we have. Like earlier this year, I was talking with both Peyton and Paul on Peyton's stream that what about that Paul catched him on CSX R608, and then is there a vowel between P and Y on Peyton? Yes, E. There's actually two ways they spell Peyton, actually. P-E-Y and P-A-Y. But I haven't seen Peyton's name on the YouTube. It did pop up on my phone um one day last week. Yeah, but it wasn't a train. No, it's not a train video. It's
You're ready to use the bathroom.
me too. I'm thinking so is that right? It's 3:30. I'm gonna get off. Huh? So we can get onto the bathrooms and all that. We're gonna keep going till 3:30, just like we're doing with Beaver Falls last week. Then I'm gonna get off because I don't think we're not gonna see anything coming, other than the petroleum local. That's why. But we'll try it again. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more day at Butler before we end the year. What do you mean about that, Terry? No one wants to catch him at we have night shifts. Do we need to get a beverage before that? No, I already got a pop earlier. Oh. I'm gonna have that probably tonight for supper, not for. I like to have a pop sometime with dinner, and not chocolate milk or orange juice. And also that the hot spot. I gotta get that ready. I gotta get going with that camera version before the hotspot gets out. If not, I'll do that tonight after the closing tonight. After the closing stream tonight. Do you want to take the garbage? Yeah, I'm going to take the garbage out again like we did last week. Any garbage needs to get out before we leave, before we leave for the last. Yep, you're going to get a break from me, Terry, until before the 8 o'clock hour to close it out. But I will have the premiere, but we got at least got one train today. Well, we could talk about that tonight on the live, Terry, to close. It's about. No one's going to catch Peyton on the night shifts. We're gonna be back in Butler probably after this month. I want to at least get one more time day at Butler and at Beaver Falls before the snow gets here. And then rest of this we can do Bradford or Erie the rest of the way. Or Northeast. Or Northeast if the weather's good. And it's also it's gonna rain. Oh, Terry, look at this. Guess who's live, Terry? Don't tell me it's Paul. I haven't seen Peyton going live since we were streaming after we got out of Erie earlier this year. Yeah, I'm going to end the live stream so we can get to Peyton for a little bit until we get to the bathroom. Till we get to the bathroom trip, though. He hasn't live streamed. No, he hasn't live streamed in a while. I think I'm gonna say about 3 weeks. He hasn't gone live in 3 weeks. Ho? Pay. Yeah, Yeah, I'm gonna end the live. Oh, Peyton's on now, Terry. On live. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream here after I do the signature. Call out again. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna have to go ahead and end the live stream for now, and I'm gonna be back on tonight at 7:45 to close it out for the day. Talk to you then.